YouTube channel. I hope you've had a good month so far. I also hope that you enjoyed the little vlog that I uploaded for you last week. I'm gonna try and do little things like that for like little days out and everything for you in the future. But yeah, today's video is 18 questions to get to know me. I wrote down a few little questions that I found throughout Google. I also asked a few of my friends to give me some questions to answer for you guys. So yeah, that's today's video. So the first question is, when is my birthday? So my birthday is the 18th of May 2001, which makes me 24 this year. Obviously, to some people that's not old at all, and it's not old at all, but I don't even feel 23 currently. So the fact I'm turning 24 this year is actually crazy to me. The next question is, what is my dream holiday? So my dream holiday actually is to go somewhere like the Caribbean island or the Maldives. Like, everyone says that, and I know it's so cliche, but that's actually my dream holiday. Like, I would love to go somewhere and just relax for 2 weeks. It would be lovely in the sun, just chilling. Oh, it would just be a dream, and it will stay a dream because that ain't never gonna happen. But yeah, that is definitely one of my dream holidays, is to go somewhere like that. I would love to do the Caribbean cruise as well. That sounds really lovely, and I love cruises as it is. I've got 2 booked for this year, so I think going to a Caribbean cruise for 2 weeks would be lovely too. So next question is, what is my zodiac sign? So obviously I've answered when my birthday is, so if you know about zodiac signs, you'll already know that I'm a Taurus, which obviously the whole animal behind it is a bull, and I'm an earth sign. To some people that means more to you than others, but yeah, if you ask my friend, she is very heavy on zodiac signs and your earth sign, moon, rising thing, and she always tells me crazy things about all of mine, and sometimes they make more sense to me than I thought they would, and I'm just sat there like, yeah, that's literally me. But yeah, the next question is, what's my favorite season? So completely opposite to the season I was born in. So I'm technically on the cusp of being a spring baby, but I love autumn. Autumn is definitely my favorite season. It's just not too cold, not too warm. The leaves are falling, all the colors are really pretty, like oranges, burnt oranges. Like, I just love those colors, and it's just such a lovely season. I absolutely love autumn, and Halloween's definitely one of my favorite holidays. So yeah, I just absolutely love autumn. Maybe it's because I'm not born in autumn. So some people do say that if you're born in like spring, summer, your favorite season is always the opposite. So it's normally like autumn, winter. Definitely the thing for me. So I have answered this question when I answered when my birthday was. The next question is, what is my age? So I am currently 23, but I turned 24 this May. The next question is, what is my favorite animal? So I have a few. They don't change because they have always been around the same animals. But one of my favorite animals is definitely a dog. I have 2 of my own, and then within my parents' house, which is where I currently live, we have 3 others. So I obviously have 1 dog that lives with me, 1 dog that lives with my partner, and then I have 3 other dogs that my parents have. So I've always grown up with dogs, so they're definitely one of my favorite animals. Another one of my favorite animals is a cow, or more specific, a Highland cow. I absolutely love Highland cows. They are adorable, and I just love cows in general. Speaking of dogs, my dog has decided to come and say hello. So this is Daisy. She is a sausage dog crossed with a pug. She doesn't have a lot of pug traits in her. Her eyes have definitely got pug in them. They are massive, and her tail is curly. Other than that, she is very sausage dog. She's long, she's got all the traits of a sausage dog. It's crazy. Anyway, completely gone off track. My next one is a Highland cow. I have got a tattoo of a Highland cow on me. I absolutely love them. I think they're adorable. I've got loads of little like teddy bears and like statues of Highland cows. I just love them. And another one of my favorite animals is a monkey. My dad always used to call me his little monkey. It was just something that I always loved. I just think they're really cute animals, and my favourite one is definitely a spider monkey. They have such long arms and long legs that I just love them, and my brother used to always say that I look like a spider monkey because my arms were really long. So it's, yeah, they've just become one of my favourite animals. So next question is, what is my favourite colour? Funny enough, not pink. And I have lost it now, I know, but it isn't pink. Pink is not my favourite colour. It never has been. My favourite colour now is currently like a navy blue, baby blue. Blues are a colour I do keep going back to. It's just probably one of my favourite colours. And please tell me if you also like this, if you have an older or a younger sibling. But me and my sister, when we used to share a room, she always had everything that was pink. So we always had we had a pink carpet, we had pink wallpaper, she had pink everything, like her hair straighteners were pink, her hairdryer was pink, everything was pink. And I always had everything that was purple. Like, I don't know where it came from and whether that was ever actually our favourite colours, but it's just, I feel like it's a very English thing. Like, it might be American as well, but I've only ever really known it to be an English thing, that your sibling is either a pink or a purple, and you're either a pink or a purple. And for me and my sister, like, she was a pink, I was purple, and that was always how it stuck. Which is weird. I'd love to know if any of you also had that. If you have an older sister or a younger sister, let me know in the comments below. So the next question is, do I have any, and if I do, how many tattoos do I have? So yes, I have quite a few. I've got a few on my arm, and obviously I've got the cow one that I showed you earlier. I've got a few on my legs, I've got one on my rib, I've got 2 on my chest, and 1 behind each ear. So altogether I think I have around 21, 22 tattoos. My goal last year was to get 23 tattoos before I turned 23, and then I changed jobs and things just didn't work that way, so I ended up not having 23 by the time I was 23. I was very close. Obviously I have about 21, 22, so I was close, it just wasn't close enough. My new goal is now to have 25 by the time I'm 25, so I have the rest of this year and the start of next year to get like 3 or 4 more tattoos. So I think I can do it. I have a few planned to get done, but yeah, so I definitely want loads more, but it's just having the money and the time to go and get them as well, because I obviously have a full-time job. So next question is, how tall am I? I don't actually know. So I think I'm around 5'5"-ish. But then every time I say I'm 5'5"-ish and someone's like, oh, I'm 5 foot, and I'm like, well, I'm slightly either smaller or taller than you, so I don't actually know how tall I am. I think it's around 5'5"-ish. Like, I might be a bit taller, might be a bit smaller. I don't actually know. But yeah, that's roughly my size. Maybe one day I'll actually have to see how tall I am. But yeah, 5'5"-ish. So the next question is, what is my favourite show currently? So I'm one of those people that will rewatch and rewatch and rewatch shows so much that they become my whole personality. Yay. So currently I've just finished watching the new season of Cobra Kai, or not the new season, but the new end bit of season 6 of Cobra Kai. I'm very sad that's now ended. I absolutely love it. May have to rewatch that about 50 times as well. And then because that's ended and I don't have any new shows to watch currently, like new seasons of Stranger Things hasn't come out yet, so I'm waiting for that. I'm currently rewatching Teen Wolf for about the 70th time since it's been out. I love it. It's definitely one of my favourite shows. I will watch it and watch it over and over again. Yeah, and every time I watch it, I see something that I didn't see before. So I feel like sometimes there's a good thing about rewatching your favourite shows, like you pick out little bits you might have not seen before. But yeah, so currently my favourite show is Teen Wolf. I'm sure I'll find another show to obsess over at some point once I've watched Teen Wolf again. So the next question is, what's my biggest fear? If I was to tell you my actual biggest fear, I think we would go into a very deep thing and I don't want to be doing that. One of my biggest fears is definitely snakes. I do not like them. I don't know why. They just creep me out a little bit. It's the fact they move so fast with no legs. Like, that just creeps me out. So that's definitely one of my biggest fears, and definitely being locked in a room with one. Oh my God, my heart is pounding just thinking about it. My hands are sweaty and I just don't like it. My actual biggest fear is dying. I don't think anyone likes the thought of dying. But it's just the thing of, I don't know what happens beyond. Like, I am a very firm believer that there is something after you die, and I am a firm believer that you definitely go somewhere. But because I don't know fully what happens after, it just scares me a little bit. Sets my anxiety through the roof. But yeah, that's definitely probably one of the biggest fears I have. The next question is, what is my favourite book? I don't think I have like a faith book. Oh no, that's a lie. Yes, I do. So Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover is definitely my favourite book. Like, I've reread it about 70 times. It's just so good and I absolutely love it, and I definitely recommend it if, like, love, enemies to lovers, blah 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 blah, that sort of stuff really like intrigues you and you love reading that sort of stuff. I definitely would read Ugly Love. It's such a good book and I definitely would reread it again. So the next question isn't really a question, it's describe myself. So I would say I am a very outgoing person when I get to know you. When I don't know you and I don't really know what you're about and I don't really know who you are, I am very, very closed off and quiet. I will try not to have too many conversations with you because I don't know how you would take my humour. I don't know how you would take who I am. So my humour is very interesting, and if people don't understand my humour, they think I'm being a bit of a horrible person. So it's hard to be outgoing straight when I meet someone. I definitely have to get to know you first, and I have to get to know what your sort of personality is before I show you what my actual personality is. And then from then you can decide whether you want to be my friend or not. So yeah, that is completely up to you and up to what each individual person is. But I definitely have to make sure I get to know you before I'm me. Some people say I'm really nutty, like I can be scatty. Some people, e.g. my mum, says I definitely have some sort of undiagnosed something. And I have really big outbursts of like energy, and then I'm really, really tired and I want to go to bed. So yeah, take that as you will. I think I'm a very lovely person. I'm always there for people, maybe a bit too much for people that definitely don't deserve it. But yeah, I am always there for people if they need me. I'll give as much advice as I can, but again, I try not to give too much advice because I don't want to give the wrong advice and then them take it out on me. That has happened multiple times before in other friendships. I would give advice and then because the advice that they asked me for didn't go very well, they blamed me. So from learning from past mistakes and experiences, I try not to give my advice. I try to keep myself to myself unless I really know that you will take who I am in the right way. But yeah, that's how I would describe myself. The next question I don't really know how to answer. It's, do I want kids? So yes, I do, but at the same time, no, I don't. If that makes sense. Like, I've always loved the thought of being a mum. Like, I will one day maybe want to be a mum. But currently, no, I don't want kids. For me, it's slightly different to have kids. And it does cost quite a lot of money for me to have a kid. So at this moment in time, I don't want any. I'm quite happy being an auntie. I have 2 nieces and a nephew blood, and then I have 2 nephews and a niece that's on my partner's side. So I have a few nephews and nieces, and I also, my sister is currently pregnant with one, so I have quite a few. I see them quite a lot. My brother only lives down the road from me, so I see them quite a lot. So it's just, I'm happy to be there for them, and I'm happy to be around kids. And it's not that I don't love kids in that way, like I do love them. Like I used to work in childcare, so I do love caring for them and everything like that, but just having my own at this moment in time, I do not want them. But maybe one day in the future I might have one. I'm quite happy being a dog mum currently. So the next question I kind of answered when I answered about my favorite animal. It's how many pets do I have? So I have 2. I have 2 dogs. I have obviously Daisy, which is a Dachshund crossed with a pug, and I have Nala, who is a Cocker Spaniel. They are my dogs, so they are actually my pets. But within the house that I live in currently, which is my parents, they have 3 dogs between them. My mum has 2 Chihuahuas. One's called Tammy, one's called Sky, and my dad has a Yorkie. I think she's a miniature or a teacup, I can't remember, but she's quite small. She's not like a normal size Yorkie, and she's called Princess. So I all round have 6 that are in like my family, but me currently and me personally, I only have 2. I have 2 dogs. Next question is, do I have any siblings? Yes, I am the baby of 3. So I have an older brother and an older sister, and then it's me. My brother is 30 this year, I want to say. There's 6 years between me and my brother, so yeah, he's 30 this year, and there's 3 years between me and my sister, and she turned 27 the other day. So yeah, we're all in our 20s. My mum and dad had us quite young. My mum had all 3 of us by the time she was 23. So she took no time waiting to have kids. But she says that it's because she wanted to be able to have them young so then she could watch us grow. Obviously everyone's different, but that's just how she did it. My mum and dad have been together, I can't even remember how long, like 30 odd years. They've been married for 30 years because they got married the same year my brother was born. It's the only way I remember my brother's birthday and how old he is, because I know how long my mum and dad have been married, which I don't know what that says about me. I can remember how long my parents have been married, but I can't remember how old my brother is. Anyway, yeah, so I'm the baby of the bunch. Obviously I'm not a baby, I'm 24 this year, but yeah, I am the youngest and I'm the last child to move out. Fingers crossed it's soon. I do want my own space and I do want to be able to move out, but obviously things are very expensive nowadays and I don't have the money for it. But yeah, one day hopefully I'll have my own place. My sister only moved out last year, so she moved out when she was like 26. So, you know, I have time to move out. I don't need to move out right now. But yeah, so, and then my brother has 2 kids, and then my sister has 1 and then 1 on the way. So they are having enough kids for me. I don't need to have my own currently. They're keeping my parents happy being grandparents, so it's okay. So the next question is, what is my current job? So my current job is I am an LSA at a college. And I do really enjoy the job. Like, I absolutely love it. I've only been there for around two years, I think. Before that, I was in childcare for 4 years and I worked in a nursery. And I did an apprenticeship to become a level 3 childcare worker, but it just wasn't for me anymore and I wasn't enjoying it. So then I came to be an LSA, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a learning support assistant. So technically a TA, but we don't get called TAs anymore, we get called LSAs. It's really different. Anyway, so yeah, that's my job currently. I do really enjoy it and I love it, and it'll probably be my job for a while now, unless this starts kicking off, then who knows? But yeah, I do really enjoy it, and I've made quite a few friends from that job. So yeah. And the last question is, do I have any hobbies? So my hobbies include literally reading a book, watching YouTube, or playing Sims, or I do 2 at once. So normally when I play Sims, I am always watching YouTube. It's either A Sidemen Among Us, or I watch other people play Sims. I don't know. Or I catch up on any of the videos that I've missed from my subscriptions. So yeah, I live and breathe YouTube currently. I always have YouTube on in the background when I'm doing something. Yeah, there's just so much on here that you just never know what you can watch. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then give it a like and subscribe. And if you want to know when I upload, click the little bell. I upload every other Friday, unless there is a bonus video like last week, which you then got one 3 weeks in a row. You're welcome. But yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your month, and I will see you soon. Bye.